10 years ago, like a whole decade. Yeah. There was this girl that was coming out. She was married for like a month and she was coming to join her husband in the States, and she was at the George Bush Intercontinental Airport, Houston, Texas, in the US. She had never been to the US, first time being in the US, looking forward to meeting her husband, building her home and all these things. And she walked out of the airport and there he was, standing, waiting for her. That was Bralade 10 years ago, y'all. Obi was right there with some flowers and something, I think. And like, we hugged each other, we hugged and hugged. You would think we didn't see each other a month ago, but we hugged each other. Why? It was the culmination of almost another decade-long story. When we first started dating, I was 16, he was 18. We were at the University of Port Harcourt. We didn't know where life would take us. Like, Lai Sam. Didn't know. Didn't even think to dream that far. But there I was, armed with my master's degree and, fresh out of school, looking forward to where will life take me? Where will the dream be? And I came and Obi was right here and we walked into the house. Actually, when we got to the house, he told me to wait downstairs in the car. He was coming, he wanted to go set something up, and I went upstairs. I finally came down to get me because I was tired. It was 4 p.m. here, but in Nigeria it was like already almost midnight. So I walked up the stairs. It was these apartments, these interesting US apartments. So we were on the 3rd floor. I remember Woodland Park Apartments, and I was feeling all giddy and all, just super excited. There's an excitement of a newlywed that even all of you know. But the thing is, many times we don't try to recapture it. But anyway, I went with Obi upstairs and he went to turn on some candles, and we had a fireplace, which I was ecstatic about. So he had fire going on there, and then there was a dinner rather, on the floor, on like a picnic mat. I think we had salad and something like that, and an actual meal, don't worry. He had rice and something. Shout out to his sister Bissy who made us jollof rice. So he had all of that there, and we sat down on the floor, y'all. Floor. I didn't say chair or anything. We sat down on the floor. You know why? We didn't have furniture. Obi was moving to the apartment for the first time, and he hadn't yet gotten furniture. Of course, in the next couple of weeks or so, we got furniture. But just that humble way we started, it still impresses on me. Furniture is not our problem now. If we want to buy, we just walk in the store, get whatever we want. Actually, right now, we have too many things. So we're not even looking to buy furniture because life does not consist in the things that a man has. But there is beauty in that thing. The fact that now we can look and say, hey, we don't need this to feel validated. So why am I telling you this? First of all, I just wanted you to keep an element of wonder, that surprise when you haven't really gotten to where you're dreaming of going. There's a almost like a hallowed feeling. You see that dream and you kind of look forward to it. Still have something that gives you wonder and awe. I always wondered, how did the US look? How will married life be? How will being with Obi, the man that I love, how would it be? Actually living with him and talking every day, waking up beside him, how would it be? So that wonder is something I want you to keep. The next thing is, a man or a woman's life does not consist in the abundance or in the lack of things that they have or don't have, right? So man's life does not consist in those things. So no matter where you start from, you can get anywhere. You can get it. I didn't even have a job. Today we both have jobs. We both have master's degrees. We've both risen in our ranks. We're both leaders in healthcare and in manufacturing. So you can get anywhere you want to get to. There is no limit. It doesn't matter if you're an immigrant. It doesn't matter if you're in your home country, your home city, wherever you are, you can start today and say, hey, What will the next 10 years look like? So put in the hard work, keep your wonder, and watch it work. And the last thing is that regardless of anything, keep your love alive. Let that love, let it carry you the same way you started out, right? The same way you started out in love and awe. I mean, we've had 3 kids since then. But last month, I think, we took a picnic blanket and we went away and we reenacted that. Why? No reason. Just for keeping some of these newness and wonder and all these things I'm telling you about. So your relationships are worth it. You can do anything. You can go anywhere. You can be anything. Refuse to let any country, any culture define you. You define yourself. So that's my 10 years journey of growth, of love, of development. Ooh. So I just went from start to end, right? You didn't see everything in the middle. So don't be fooled by the razzmatazz. But also allow yourself to be inspired by the razzmatazz, but just don't be fooled by it, okay? There's a lot of work that goes into anything that glitters. You know how they polish gold. If you saw gold when it comes out of the earth, or diamonds, I promise you wouldn't desire it. Even the Bible says that when you saw Jesus, he's not someone that you would have desired. You wouldn't have thought he was a comely man. So that's why I'm sharing all these things with you today. Keep your wonder. Keep your wonder. I still find things to make me wonder. Sometimes it's pretense. It's like your subconscious mind does not know the difference between what's real and what's unreal. It only knows what you tell it or what people tell it. And that's why your filters have to be stronger. But there are some things I allow myself to believe. I just allow myself. Why not? I dream. Call me naive, but I believe all things. I hope all things, I trust all things, I love all things. So to my wonderful husband, Obi, 10 years of being together in the flesh. Exciting times, right? All right. Love you all and talk to you later.